The Tortoise and the Lost River of Ngwesi. Long ago, in the heart of the vast Ngwesi Forest, a cunning tortoise lived. The forest was alive with legends of an ancient river, known as the River of the Spirits, which no one could find. The wise elders spoke of its crystal-clear waters, said to grant great wisdom and endless life. No one has found it, they warned. And those who seek it are lost forever. But the curious tortoise did not believe these stories. He believed he was smarter than the spirits. One quiet evening, under a blood-red moon, the tortoise overheard the wind whispering to the trees. The river of the spirits flows beyond the silver mountains, the wind sang. The tortoise's heart quickened. The path to wisdom was now within his reach. He decided he would find the river and drink from its waters, no matter the cost. Early the next morning, the ambitious tortoise packed his small satchel. He did not tell anyone in the forest of his plans. The tortoise believed only in his own strength. I will find the river before any creature can stop me, he thought. No one can outsmart me. The journey took him through thick jungles and dark caves. The sly tortoise crept past the elder tree, a place where even the bravest animals dared not go. But the tortoise was not afraid. He moved quickly, leaving behind a trail of broken branches. The first challenge came when he reached the Silver Mountains. The mountains were cold and steep, their peaks covered in white mist. The tortoise tried to climb, but his feet slipped on the icy rocks. The spirits do not want me to succeed, the tortoise muttered, but he would not give up. He used his sharp claws to dig into the rocks and finally reached the summit. As he descended the mountain, the tortoise saw a vast plain stretching before him. In the distance, a shadowy figure stood, watching him. The figure was tall and clothed in a glowing robe. It was the spirit of the plains. "Why do you travel alone, foolish one?" the spirit asked. "I seek the river of the spirits," the tortoise replied. The spirit smiled sadly. "Many have come before you, but none have returned." The tortoise, undeterred, kept walking, his determination stronger than ever. As night fell, the tortoise reached the edge of a deep forest. There, he found an old, crooked bridge crossing a chasm. "It is said the bridge tests the soul of those who walk upon it," whispered the wind. The tortoise hesitated but crossed anyway, for he feared nothing. Halfway across the bridge, the tortoise felt the ground shake. Suddenly, a huge shadow loomed before him. It was the guardian of the chasm, a great eagle with eyes like burning coals. "Who dares cross my bridge?" the eagle screeched. The tortoise stood tall, unfazed. "I am the tortoise, and I seek the river of the spirits." The eagle, impressed by his courage, allowed him to pass, but with one warning. "The river you seek will only show itself to the pure-hearted. Let greed not be your guide." The tortoise continued on, ignoring the eagle's warning. He felt his journey nearing its end. The river was so close he could almost taste it. On the seventh day, the tortoise found a hidden valley, shrouded in mist. There, he saw it, the river of the spirits. Its water sparkled like diamonds under the sun, and its surface was still, like a perfect mirror. But as the tortoise stepped closer, a voice echoed in his mind. who seeks the waters of the river of the spirits? It is I, the tortoise, he replied, eager to drink from the sacred river. The water began to swirl, and the tortoise saw his reflection in the river's surface. He was no longer the same tortoise. He was old, his shell cracked and dry. The river showed him the price of his greed and the weight of his selfishness. The river does not give wisdom to those who are filled with greed, the voice said. The tortoise fell to his knees, understanding that he had been wrong all along. The river faded before his eyes, and the valley disappeared into mist. Empty and broken-hearted, the tortoise wandered back to the forest. He returned to the animals who had once feared him, but they had no sympathy for him. You sought wisdom but found only emptiness, they said. The tortoise bowed his head in shame. Years passed, and the tortoise became a humble creature. He shared his lessons with others, teaching that wisdom cannot be stolen, and true peace comes from within. Lessons 1. Greed blinds you to wisdom. The tortoise sought the river for power, but his greed made him blind to its true nature. Wisdom requires humility, not selfishness. Respect the warnings of the wise. The spirit of the plains tried to warn the tortoise, but his arrogance led him to ignore it, costing him dearly. True strength comes from patience, not haste. The tortoise rushed through challenges, thinking speed was the key, but it was patience and careful thought that would have helped him succeed. Every action has consequences. The tortoise's journey was full of selfishness, and in the end, he saw that his actions led to his downfall. Courage is important, but so is wisdom. The tortoise was brave, but he lacked the wisdom to understand that not all journeys are meant to be taken. Do not let ambition cloud your judgment. The tortoise's ambition to find the river blinded him to the greater dangers around him, leading him astray. Wisdom comes to those who are ready, not those who seek it recklessly. The river of the Spirit only reveals itself to the pure-hearted, showing that wisdom cannot be forced or taken by greed.